What kind of tools do you use to train your children?
Welcome to Parenting Matters Now, a source of parenting advice a few minutes at a time.
Hi, this is Dr. Roger Smith of Parenting Matters Now. I want to talk about extracurricular activities, particularly youth development organizations. And so there are a number of organizations that have as their mission the development both in leadership skills or communication, just some general life skills training. So there are different organizations. We were involved with one called 4-H. In fact, this shirt I put on today for the video has a 4-H emblem on it, and it reminded me of us being involved in the 4-H organization. But there are many other youth organizations that help train your child, or at least they are a resource to you as you train your child to be mature, to communicate, to learn life skills, whatever their focus is. And so I want to talk about you deciding what your child will be involved in. Sometimes it's because their other friends are involved, and that's an okay reason to get started, but that may not be a good enough reason for you to continue to be involved with organizations. And so organizations do change over time. So evaluating what is their real mission, what are their underpinnings or their values. But each of those organizations have had a committed or a focused development of a program. They may have materials. We used scouting programs for learning different things, and there were programs or were awards or merits for those things. 4-H also had those things. We used a variety of different uh, quote extracurricular activities to pursue the development of our children, and the more that you are involved with those organizations and helping your child to reap the benefit of them, the more benefit they will reap. And so we considered it as our children's involvement. When people refer to those things as extracurricular, we just refer to them as curricular because it is part of their learning. And there's great value in choosing those organizations well and being fully engaged in them. It may be community theater, it may be any number of things, but the more that you're involved, the more you can guide what it is that they gain from it and how well they do and how much they gain from it. And so it's a decision to be made as a family. And sometimes if you have multiple children, you can't do all that you want to do. It's just not enough time to go around. And so prioritizing what you'll be involved in, whether it's sports or whether it's music or other activities, camping, high adventure stuff, you have to make those decisions, and that is an ongoing decision. You don't necessarily make that decision once and you're done. Every year it seems like there's a new leaf or new twist or new turn that will affect what you involve your children in. And so choose well and know that you don't have to stick with it if you find once you get involved that it's just not a good fit for your family or it's producing undesirable results. And so your child's development is more important than, well, it's the most important decision factor in making that decision. And so consider your child, your child's need, your child's benefit, and its impact on your family. If it's having a negative impact on your family as a whole, make a change. You can choose something that is better. Let me put that into context. I had to make choices about my own involvement, my own extracurriculars. And when my children were small, I chose not to play golf because you can't do that for short periods of time. You could go to the driving range for 30 minutes, but generally, people, whenever they get involved in golf, it's a 3 or 4 hour commitment, and I had a very, very busy work life, and I didn't have the luxury of committing big blocks of time. I'm not saying golf is bad. I'm saying it was bad in my situation. And so I chose things where my family could do it with me, or I did what the children were doing, and we just had fun as a family, and it wasn't my personal need. So sometimes you, as the adult, you, as the parent, need to, for a period of time, say no to some things that pull you away from the family if time is quite limited. And don't miss the opportunity to be with your children during their developing years. There's a saying, childhood has an expiration date, and it does. Your children grow up. Don't miss it. Choose well and get involved in organizations that help you, your family develop, and your children to become adults. This is Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now.
Subscribe to Parenting Matters Now for more advice, or go to rogersmithmd.com to search for more topics. See you next time.